this can't be it. We're just rubbing bodies and you leave. I don't even know you. You know me. I'm a fan of yours too because you're sexy. I'm a groupie. My God, this is incredible. I can't believe I'm laying on the side of this and I was able to pull this off. I know who I am, but I'm just still in disbelief because in my mind, I'm still a little ugly kid that got no attention. So all of a sudden, I'm getting all of this attention and I'm still in disbelief while I'm getting the attention. Here's another analogy. I love that I'm up here with smart people because y'all get it. When y'all see a TV show like Swan, and you got these people that's training, working out, and they're getting their whole face redone. Boobs, abs, liposuction, and they just going crazy all on somebody else's dime because it's about the TV show. We're going to turn you from an ugly duckling to a swan. So then they come out, all of their friends and family see them. They start reacting as if, I love you more now because you got fixed. On the inside, because this new nose, face, and all of this stuff that I now have is external, I'm getting reactions, but deep within, I'm still the ugly person that I was before this new face. So you can't expect my confidence to be my face. This is the new external, but the internal is the same. You just gave me a paint job. The engine never worked. So at this point in my life, in this season in my life, because I look at dudes and I'll be like, look, man, I love a man being a man and just figuring out what it is to be a man. And I'll never ever judge a man for why. Like when y'all read the book, y'all think, fellas, like, oh, here's a Steve Harvey type book, putting all our secrets and our business in the street. No, I told the people at the book company specifically, I'm a real man that connect to and identify with real men, just like Rev. And if we don't have some information in this book that's powerful and life-changing for the men, we're going to miss the mark completely. Steve Harvey already did it, sold a hat and a t-shirt, made $100 million movie. We are celebrating his book. But Steve Harvey said he scratched the surface. This book goes far. So the point is, like Rev and like me, you want what others have when you don't have it. But once you get it, you start realizing that there's more to life than to have materials, money, smashing everything, moving, and all the above. It's way more to life than that. So that's my response.
Thank you, brother.
And as y'all can tell, like I don't know how to hold back, man. Like I don't know how to hold back, just like Rev. So that's why we wrote the book, because we have this sincere, aggressive concern about what you don't know. For the things that you do know, God bless you. And that's it.
Well, we certainly appreciate y'all being here. And as you,
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. And you all, as you can probably already tell, and I appreciate you saying that about our audience, because by beginning the tour here, at least close to here, it really acknowledges Howard's role and the fact that not only is this community the community that really probably needs to hear this message more, or at least first, but it also, we take it very seriously. Read this book and think about it.
I got so much to tell y'all, man. It's crazy.
Well, with that in mind, I would just ask the next question, and then folks start thinking, because I think the next question will be you all's.
Can't wait to hear from them.
Sir?
Happy to hear from them.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I'll just keep this very broad then. Suggestions on when is the best time to communicate with your man or with your woman. I thought it was interesting when you made the AM PM distinction, Rev Run. I mean, when do you want to hear a woman ask you a question? And Brother Tyrese, when can you open up to a woman? What can she say to you to make you communicate with her? Although I know you're in the top 5% of communicators. For a man who finds it difficult to communicate.
For me, when you talk about the AM PM, I forgot about that part of the book. My wife, if I'm dealing with some stressful stuff all day long, I'm not communicating that much. I'm just taking care of business. Oh my God, I got Diggy on 2, JoJo on 3, Vanessa on the other line, and everything's going crazy in the house. So I'm just like dealing with too much. And my wife wants to say some things. And then when I get in the room at night, if I want to, get together with her, she's ready to ask questions about today. So here I am stuck in the middle of the day being done and not wanting to deal with any type of business. And she wants to ask about what's going on in her life and in her world. And now there's a real issue because I'm like, I am tired. I just want to relax and not talk about anything. So the question for communication had to become for me to find time to make sure that communication played a big part in my relationship. So many times, women, and this is for guys out there, they don't only want to just get ready to just, jump into bed. They want to talk and feel significant and loved and all this other stuff. So when you're dealing, for me, I know when I deal with my wife, I get a lot further from what I'm feeling in my man instincts if I just relax, talk about things. You gotta, and I feel a little weird, talking about this type of stuff, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
I just want to tell y'all how proud of y'all I am for us being able to have this exchange of dialogue from a college campus. And unfortunately, we live in a society where unless somebody gets shot during this conversation, no one will ever know about it. And negativity is popular. Positivity in the eyes of most is boring. And I just want to say this to the fellas and the ladies. Life is a menu. So whoever and whatever you order for your life is what's going to be delivered to the table. So being on the receiving end of somebody else's negativity, you invited that person in your life. If you don't like your friends and you don't trust them, then you shouldn't be friends with them anymore. It's the most basic things on earth. So many people are so desperate and they allow their lonely or their horny to make them keep people in their lives that their instincts told them, there's something about, it ain't, they got these cliques and these camps and everybody want to clump up and group up with people. But I was not born a Siamese twin. My heart, my head, and my chest cavity is not connected to yours. I'm my own man. As a matter of fact, I am so bold and convincing. And my conviction with God and the visions and ideas and concepts that He sent me are just so out of this world. I couldn't even explain most of the things that God sends me to humans. Like I can't even, you're never going to get it because I see what's not there. And to go even further, ladies, most of us black people specifically that make it to college, we have broken the cycle. Most of us will end up being the first of anybody in our families to go to college and make it to college. Failure is not an option at this point. The clubs ain't gonna go nowhere. Partying, wilding out, text messaging in the middle of you studying, it's just a bunch of randomness. Be weird. Be weird, be different, be antisocial, be isolated, and find comfort in that, and just know that the most successful people in the world at a certain point went through a phase of focus where they've just decided unapologetically, I don't care about the way you think of me, I have to stay in my zone. And last thing, because I'm just speaking what's on my heart. Thank you, Rev, for your patience. I love you. Because sometime I'll go and sometime he go. I'll be looking at you. You ain't going to wrap it up? You ain't going to wrap it up? You're just going to keep going, Rev. I'm here. We're doing this together, right?
I'm cool, man.
You got a long time to have sex. A long time. Having sex is very popular. Wilding out sexually, getting it out of your system is very popular. I'm saying this to the ladies specifically. Fellas too. But when you let that man get on top of you, listen to me. You have opened up the possibility the strong possibility that you're going to make a child with that man. Let's not assume that because he's 18 and older, that he's a man. Let's not assume that he's 21 and older, that he's a man. Let's not assume that because semen comes out when y'all finish rubbing bodies, that he's ready to be a father. Let's not assume that you're ready to be a mother because you're capable of creating a child. Live your life. You got a lot of humping to do. You're going to meet more than one dude. Most of us in this room are able to say that the dude that you were dating in 2009, who you were madly in love with, when you think about him, you're just like, what the hell was I thinking about? So imagine if you're disgusted with him right now. Like, fellas, I know y'all can relate too. Spirit, you was like, yo, she's the one, she's the one. You smash, you get to know her, you're like, yo, she's crazy. And if you had, like, you feel like she's crazy now, and that was 2009. So imagine if you had a baby with her. You're able to look at her and say she's crazy from 2009, but there's no baby with her. So you feel she was crazy after you finally got to know her. Imagine you was fired up and gassed up in the moment and decided to leave it in. So now you're contributing to the crazy baby mama population. And all of you ladies was like, well, I had a plan. God put a plan on my heart to go to college, get educated, and do my thing. And I had sex with this dude just thinking he's good in bed, as if he's not a child creator. There's no disconnect. You can't just use him as a sexual object and say he's got great sexual capabilities. He's a father waiting to happen. If you slip up, the condom breaks, whatever. We've all heard the story, put a hat and a t-shirt in it. So I just wanted to put that on your heart. You've already made it this far. I can't assume that because you're ladies and you've made it to college that you actually have a father at home that would ever tell you this. So I'm here, not just to sell books, but to just put this message on my heart that I'm concerned about your choices. And I'm no longer concerned about your choices if you know that there's a better choice. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Thank you, Rob. I'll tell you what, let's get a couple of questions. Somebody, yes, ma'am, go right ahead. Stand up and maybe introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Brianna. I am a freshman nursing major from Buffalo, New York.
Beautiful.
My question is from Rev Run. Writing this book, did you being at the stage in your life, like married and past everything, did that create a bias while you're writing a book? Like, you can't relate to your older years?
No, I put in the book what I did as a youth. I put how I just talked about that. I transitioned from Run to the Rev Run, and what I said in the that long story about Run DMC and the craziness, that's all in the book and more stuff. So all it did for the people that enjoyed. My life is very simple. You've seen it on TV. It's very clear. I'm more than the book. You saw how with my children, and you see Diggy, and you see Vanessa and Angela and my family and my house. So for me, you know what you get when you get in Rev Run. And if you're a woman, I just laid a blueprint of the type of guy or the way that you're supposed to go. So if you see this and you make the mental note of, oh, that's the house, the picket fence, the way a husband should treat me. So for me, I'm this book is like how to catch and keep a man. He's the catch, I'm the keep. So meaning, it shows the transition of the way a guy's mind was thinking. If you think about what I was dealing with when I was younger, and what I'm thinking now. So it's just images, and it's a voice you can trust because you've been in my house. You can tell me what the color of the kitchen is, and you see, the whole thing. You're like my family because I know that I don't know you, but you know me because you see me all the way down to my tub. You know what my dog looks like. My son done been here a million times. Diggy running around here promoting his album. So it's like, you know me. So it's a voice you can trust. And it's a truth and something that makes you feel like this is the way, I expect a man to react and treat me.
Next question.
Back here. Back here. Hand stand up and then.
Hold on. Come forward. Come forward.
Hello, Rev Run. Hey, Tyrese. My name's Matthew Holmes from Richmond, Virginia. You spoke a lot about a male manipulator in the book, and sometimes how he can even know the words to be manipulated. But what if he's an actual good person trying to come correct as a man? How do you distinguish between that towards a woman?
Well, most guys that are trying to do things the respectful and the right way, in most cases, not all, we're the ones that women, those are the type of guys that women run away from. They want the bad boy, they want the dude that's disrespectful, condescending, you know, they're just bad. Because women, for some reason, they're nurturing and they just want to try and mold and shape a man into something that they're not. And, you know, I was the guy that used to look at bad boys, gangsters with the 6'4" Impalas with cherry curls dripping all down their back. And they had all the sexy girls in the hood, and I'd be like, yo, I don't understand, man. Like, why is she with him? Like, I was hating. You know what I'm saying? But then I understood it as I got older, that it's not that the woman don't see the value in you as a man, but she gets bored and she wants to stay mentally stimulated from trying to conquer something. They're always trying to, like, well, I don't like it like this, but I'm gonna fix it, and after I fix that, I'm gonna fix something else, and that gives me something to do. And it's like this ongoing thing because it's a part of their mental stimulation. If they're not daydreaming, thinking about what you said, how you said it, where was he at? He said he was here, but I don't believe him, and I swear this little piece of paper showed up, and why is he hide his phone when the text messages come through, and who the hell is Amber, the lawyer? That's bull. It's just craziness. So, you know, you would say, as a good man, I don't know you, but you would say as a good man, why are you complaining about all of this stuff, but yet you still with them? They enjoy, unfortunately, the excitement of trying to conquer a bad boy. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Get one more from over here. Let's get another sister.
Next question.
Wait. No? There you go. All right, that should be the last one.
My name is Sarah Gilmore. I'm with Howard University Spotlight News Network. I was wondering, what is the significance between your book signing and coming to Howard?
She wants to know why we're here, basically, right?
Well, yeah. I
The
mean,
significance is to the same thing Tyrese has been saying. We have a problem with what people don't know. We're here in order to help people to transition into good, healthy relationships, to keep them from heartbreak. If we can jump in front of 15 guys that would break your heart over the years, we want to try to give you some information on the things that men do, and this is, I'm talking to the ladies now, that might keep you from running into not knowing a motive of a young man who's just horny and has no sense of what you're looking for long term. Now, if you're not looking for long term, that's fine. But we're just trying to show you the mannerisms so you're not manipulated. So as we teach you about the way the guys might go about it, we're hoping that it can be helpful to people here at Howard.
I definitely already answered that question earlier.
That's why I answered it again. That's why I said you did.
It's all good.